Today I'm going to be doing a set of nails, and the set of nails that I've done for today, it's not actually a set of nails, it's more like a kind of accent style nail, but I've done it 3 times. I actually done it 4 times, but once I went completely wrong. So I've left all the mistakes in, so that if when you want to recreate these, then you'll know where I went wrong, so you don't. I know, thank me later. So yeah, so we're going to be recreating these today, and I'll talk you through them, and I'll tell you where I feel like I went wrong-ish, or not wrong, but where I could have improved. And yeah, anyway, stop waffling, Nats. Let's get on with it. Okay, my lovelies. Right, I've got a stamper for our decals. I've got some gel polish. I've got some water for our decals. And I've got some angel dust from Nail Sugar. It's lovely. Unfortunately, though, it has just gone out of stock. What are the chances? Talk about poor timing. So the angel dust is on order, so it will be back in stock soon, so don't panic. I'm also going to be using the Spring in Paris gel polish from Madame Glam and some gold leaf. So you can get 30% off Madame Glam using my code NATMUG30 and 10% off Nail Sugar using my code NATMUG10 if you'd like to please purchase. We are going to start by applying 1 coat of Spring in Paris to each of our nails. If I've got any like little bits of hair, because little bits like to stick to these plastic tips, I will just get them out of the gel polish with my detailer brush before I cure them, because there's nothing worse than lumpy nails because you've got hair stuck in it. So we're going to do that, cure it for 30 seconds, and then we're going to apply a second coat and cure it for 30 seconds. Then you have to decide which decal you want to use. That's the hard part. I ended up using, I think it was the bottom left one there. I was going to use that one, and then I changed my mind. But whatever one you pick, you want to cut off the excess from around the decal, because you only literally want the design bit, and then place it upside down on your stamper. And then on the back of the decal, you just want to start putting a little bit of water, and you'll probably notice that the first bit of water will get sucked up, depending on how much you put, of course. But you just want to add a bit more, and then you just sort of leave it for several seconds, and then the backing, oh, it's so satisfying, will just slide off. Now, because, look, can you see the decal looks a little bit wishy-washy because we're not stamping onto white. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a thin layer of white gel polish onto the back of the decal, and then if I turn it around, look, you can see it just brightens it up. And then, so that's going to go in the lamp for a cure. This is Madame Glam's silicone tool. I have not used this in a video yet, I don't think. It's really cute though. That once that's cured, you can stamp that on the back of your no, you can stamp it onto your nail, not on the back of your decal. What am I on about? There we go. Right, because I want to put gold leaf on, I am going to base coat over the decal. I ended up going over the whole nail, and then stick it in your lamp for 30 seconds, and then you can start adding on your gold leaf. Now, I found, you'll see on, I don't know if it's on the next nail or not, I'm not sure, but when you put the decals on, no, not the decals, when you put the gold leaf onto the tacky layer of base coat, it's easier to break up the gold leaf, because the base coat tacky layer is kind of like, it's almost kind of wet. It's not, but it's wet. Whereas the gel polish tacky layer is tacky, not a tacky wet. It's really weird, I can't describe it. So on this nail, I was able to break up the gold leaf a lot easier because of the tacky layer of the base coat. Sounds weird. Does it sound weird? But I think you know what I mean. Now, it wasn't until the second nail that I actually decided that I liked the gold leaf all the way around the edge of the geode. I just feel like it made it look more like a geode. I'm going to use the ombre brush, and this is the Riverwalk white gel polish, to create some little brush strokes. I don't want to go completely over the geode, but I don't mind if the brush strokes go slightly over the geode. But I felt like this white gel polish wasn't bright enough, so on the next nail I do move over to the white gel paint for those strokes underneath the top coat. I'm going to use the shiny top coat, the glossy top coat here. and pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then we're going to go, yeah, so now we're doing the top. This is the white gel paint. And I've got too much on my brush because it is not looking too brush strokey, I don't think. And then at this point, I was supposed to sugar the angel dust onto the gel paint. However, I accidentally cured it. It's just a habit. I do something, I cure it. I do something, I cure it. So I did, off camera, just go over the white again. I put some extra white on. And then this is me then sugaring that gel paint with the angel dust. So we go. So that will go in the lamp for a cure. The gel paints need 60 seconds. The gel polishes need 30. I'm going to brush off the excess angel dust. And then, there we go. It's got a really, can you see, when it hits the light, it's got like an orangey shimmer to it. It's really pretty. So I've done the same again. I chose a different decal this time. This is one of the ones that was less pastel-y and more vivid. The colours on it were more vivid. So I've painted the back. I'm going to stamp it on. And this is my second mistake, was that I thought that I could put the gold leaf on without base coating over the top of the decal, which was really silly because of course the gold leaf's not going to stick to the decal because it's not tacky. So it stuck to like where there wasn't decal. Don't forget, we'll have a slightly clear section around the decal where it won't stick, because that would be the excess decal. So I'm such a silly sausage. I carried on putting, and also, yeah, so this is me. I had trouble breaking this bit of gold leaf up because it was on the tacky layer of gel polish. Not that it mattered. It just depends what kind of look you want. But I think it was at this point, yeah, I decided that I was going to have to base coat it. Duh. So yeah, base coat over the top, pop it in your lamp to cure it, and then I started to add more gold leaf. I still didn't completely surround the outside of the geode. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. But it was after this now, I was like, I think that's probably where I'm going wrong. Not where I was going wrong, I just felt like it made it look so much better. So again, this time I'm using the gel paint to add the white strokes that we're going to apply under the top coat. And again, you don't want to like go over the center of the geode with the brush strokes. I don't mind if it touches like the outside, just not the center. And then this will have a 60-second cure. And then again, no white top coat. Do you know what I think would look really nice? Is if we matte top coated this and then went over the geode. Oh no, because we'd have the white strokes over the top. I say if we went over the geode with the no white glossy. But then, yeah, I don't know actually how that would work. Anyway, right, so now we've top coated and cured. We're going to go back over with some white brush strokes with the ombre brush. And remember, don't cure it yet. You want to sugar, I decided to add something else up the top there. Just having a faff. Don't worry, I'm just faffing. And then just sprinkle again. So I felt like this one was looking better. But it's still, there was something still not quite right about it. So I popped that in the lamp and I'll brush it off and show you. And I definitely think it was that the geode wasn't completely covered in the gold leaf. So I was like, right, I'm going to do it again and I'm going to cover the whole geode with gold leaf. We will get there eventually. Hang on a sec. Billy, stop barking at the people. He barks at the people and their dogs. He's so rude. There we go. Right, so I've added another decal. I've gone around the outside with my gold leaf. And then I'm going to add some brush strokes again. This is the third mistake coming up, and a very stupid mistake. Honestly, I could have kicked myself. Oh, such a woolly. So I'll pop that in the lamp to cure. And then I came to top coat. Right. Top coat. Popped it in the lamp. Checking it's all top coated. Done my stripes, right? This is me doing stripes, by the way. No, it's not. They're not stripes. They're paint strokes. And then sugaring, right? Stop saying right. So I'm sugaring away. Not still completely oblivious. Tapped off the excess, shoved it in the lamp, and then it's not coming off. I was like, why is it not coming off? And I'd used base coat, hadn't I? What a numpty. So I had to do it all over again. By this point, I was getting sick of this design. I don't know why I'm trying to wipe it off now. It's not going to come off, you Wally. So here we go. Right, I've done it again. This is definitely no wipe top coat this time. This is what, take like 500? No, I think it's 4, isn't it, at this point? Right, that goes in the lamp. Add on your extra white stripes. I also like what I've done with the... I like what I've done with the gold leaf more on this one. There we go. I quite like it. And then sprinkle it on to your gel paint. Pop it in the lamp. And then finally, once we get our brush off the excess, this was the one that I think I was finally happy with. I was like, yeah, that's not bad. I think that one's a lot better. Anyway, I finally got there. And I was like, I'm not doing any more now. That's going to have to be it. I'm just going to do 3. I don't care anymore. But anyway, I'll show you them all done. There we go. I hope you like them. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. God bless. Love you all. And I'll see you in the next one. However, I didn't tell you discount codes and websites will be down below for you to go and check out. Yeah, all the things I've used today. So I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.